called it Trinity Stitch. See how it makes bubbles there? These are pillows. They are going to be pillows, but look how pretty that looks. I have written instructions here. Trinity Stitch. It has to be a multiple of 4 plus 2 stitches. And the first row you purl. The second row you knit 1, and then knit, purl, knit into the next stitch, and purl 3 together. So let's do that. This is the first row. This is the right side of your work, but on this one we're going to only purl. And we're going to purl the whole row, and it has to be a multiple of 4 plus 2. So I have 22. And so there we go. And on the wrong side of the work, which is the other side, that's where everything happens. This is just a purl row. This is the right side of the work. And on this side, what we do is that we knit the first stitch. The next one, on the same stitch, on that same stitch we knit, bring your yarn to the front, we purl, and then we bring the yarn to the back and we knit on that same stitch. Then we bring your yarn to the front and we're going to purl these 3 stitches together. There we go. The 3 together. So again, on that same stitch we're going to knit, purl, and knit on that same stitch, and then we're going to purl the next 3 stitches together. Again, on that same stitch we knit, we purl, and we knit on that same stitch, and then on the next 3 we purl them together, and then we knit, we purl, and we knit on the same stitch, and then we purl the next 3 together, and that is called the Trinity Stitch. So knit, purl, and knit the same stitch, and we purl the last 3 stitches together, and the last one we knit. Now remember, this is the side that we purled, but that's the way it looks, and that is called Trinity Stitch. So remember, on the side where all the bubbles are, you do a purl the whole row. On the side where it looks like this, that's when you do your fancy stuff. On this row, we're going to purl the whole row, and that's what we're doing right now. We purl all this row here, there we go. So remember that we have a multiple of 4 plus 2 stitches, which is the ones that are on the sides, the edges, because when you want to put it together with something else, you need something to hold on to when you sew it, or when you want to crochet around it, or whatever you want to do. So I am going to turn, and on this side I am going to do the other way. I am going to knit 1, bring your yarn to the front, and now I am going to purl the 3 together. There we go. Purl 3 together. This one we are going to knit, purl, and knit, and then we are going to purl the next 3 together. Now we are going to knit, purl, and knit, and now we're going to purl the next 3 stitches together, and we're going to knit, purl, knit, and we're going to purl the next 3 stitches together, knit, purl, knit on the same stitch, and we're going to purl the next 3 stitches together. This is knit, purl, knit on the same stitch, and remember the last one we knit. So we did on this row, we did the opposite because we want the bubbles to alternate. So the first time that I did the fancy stuff on this side, I did knit 1 and then knit, purl, knit on the first one and knit and purl 3 together. And then I came back, and on the third row I did purl 3 together and then knit, purl, knit, and purl 3 together. So like that they alternate. And that's what the Trinity Stitch is. Very pretty. Very nice for hats. Very nice for a shawl. This is wonderful stuff.